Preston, so fast. The king has returned to the top of the chat leaderboard. I don't know how to find that. Nice. Let go. Hey, Kyle. Not the best touch to start off there. Just shot like $3 in... Wait, what? $3 in CAOTW? What is that? Call the Wild? Is that a hunting game? All right, Call the Wild, yes. Yeah, hunting's not my bag, but I always forget there's actually hunting games out there. I think hunting culture gets a little extreme for me, especially when people are talking about like, well, I took my daughter hunting and got her to eat the heart of her first kill, and I'm just like, what? Like that's where my brain's like, wait, hold on, that's a thing. Like that sounds like something I'd put into like a fictional world. Yes, in our culture, we eat the hearts of our kill. You don't hunt in person? Unfortunately? Why is that an unfortunate? It's expensive to hunt. Also, you have to own a gun, you know? Oh my god, these guys are getting so unfortunate. Ah. I don't want to, I do own a gun. Then why is it unfortunate? Nothing bad about not wanting to hunt. I don't want to hunt. So you like the aesthetics and concept of hunting, but you don't actually want to hunt? That's what I'm getting at. That's how I feel about roller coasters. I actually don't like riding on roller coasters, but I love like the concept of roller coasters. I played so much Roller Coaster Tycoon. But you can't, as in you can't because legally, as in you do want to hunt? Oh, you do, I do want to hunt. Okay, you just can't legally. How do you own a gun? Well, you don't own a gun. Your parents own a gun that you have access to. Okay. Alright. Try to delay that flick as much as possible. Didn't quite work out. Well, from a legal perspective, you do not own it, Preston, because you're not allowed to own a gun if you're, like, under, I think, 18? Or 21? I don't remember the legal age. Like, yeah, you have one in terms of, like, you have a possession, and maybe it's gifted to you for eventually your own use, but it's not like you could walk into the streets of your town carrying that gun and people would be like, yeah, that sounds fine. But I know what you mean. Hello, Leo. Bruh. That's way more frustrating than any other type of bumper 50 is when they like tap you and you just float. Thank you for the jewels, Austin. How you been, Austin? I didn't even realize you had jewels. I think YouTube just like gave a bunch of people jewels, which is crazy, which means they've given like a bunch of money to random people. I don't know where they're getting the money for it, considering it like translates to actual cents. People are like, yeah, I just have 4,000 or whatever. And I'm like, what? I wonder if they like give you some as part of like a YouTube premium subscription. Maybe. Do you guys have that? Oh, BZO, I thought, yeah, that. Enjoying my time off. All right, when does it end? Are you back tomorrow? I'm sure time off hits like crack when you've been traveling so much. Unfortunately, well, don't worry, I didn't take any PTO this holiday season, so I've just been, I'll be right back in the office with you. Well, I guess not in the office. Well, I guess technically, yeah, I will be in the office next week. Throwing? Thank you for the save. I don't know why I went to the sideline for that. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying your time off though. Were you traveling, or was it just like I'm done traveling in general? I just want to stay at home and do whatever I want. I feel like I like being able to sit down. People used to I always laugh at I took a week off of PTO when I was working in Arizona one time. And I literally just spent the whole day, every day, just doing nothing. And everyone's like, oh, you're not going to travel? I'm like, buddy, I don't want money for that. I don't have patience for that. I'm just trying to sit and not work. That's all it is. Got really sick, came home early. Oh, man, that sucks. I'm sorry. Got like the flu or something? Thank you for the 260 joules, 20 joules, 10 joules, and 10 joules. Oh my god, it's Grayson, Calf, and RBL. This is a party. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I took my camera off. I turned off my camera halfway through that. I didn't actually expect that ball to be cleared that far. Oh, wow, he went really low on that, and he still got that. Sad part is Kulik had a chance to not touch that. Ooh. I believe. I wanted to see if we could get that. Ah, I didn't get underneath that. Demon's double winning. Well, the thing is that I want to type. For a second, it looked like Kulik was typing something. And he wanted to type back because I called him like, okay, well, he's just throwing right now, which is funny, but yeah, he's like acting like, oh, I've been carrying this team. Oh my god, my teammates are double quitting. The thing is like, he double committed on an aerial I went to. I actually got to touch on the ball. Teammate went about a full second later, which means he was getting dusted to that ball like crazy. So even in the world in which I let him go and I didn't chow that, he was getting dusted. He didn't go on that ball in a good position. So it's just so funny to watch this dude act like, oh, I'm actually doing something. The rest of you guys can't do anything. It's just so funny to watch this guy actively act like, hey guys, I got GC last season. I know what I'm doing. Has a bit of playable modes. Oh no, it's just so funny. I mean, we're playing a full party of SSLs, which straight up is like not gonna work, but at the same time, it's just so funny to watch QC act like he's actively carrying us while he gets dusted on every play. Like, you're not real, dude. I mean, he's just throwing now, but still. Yeah, now he doesn't want to forfeit. Oh, close on! Yeah, we almost passed that mid. RBL, if you're smart, you don't score. Thank you. Dusted. Oh, let my ceiling pinching go in. Come on. Get close to. I think they hang with pros. Oh no, 100%. That's why it's funny. Like I was just saying. There was a moment earlier in the game where I double committed with my teammate. But the thing is, I went for the ball first, and I heard my teammate jump after, and I actually hit the ball on a deflection and got a 50, whereas my teammate also went, and he goes, wow, 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 and he's like getting all upset. I'm like, buddy, you went later and also missed. You got dusted by like a full second and a half, and you're acting like I'm the one that's in the wrong? Like, I jumped first and actually got to the ball. Like, you didn't even get a chance to do that. It's just so funny to watch these people operate. Where's the sweet spot for air dribbling? Depends on what you're trying to do with the air dribble. Oh, got bumped a little bit on that. Are just so quick to throw in the towel and rage. I mean, I'm fine with you raging. I'm fine with you guys even giving up in a game or whatever. I mean, at least forfeit, but it's like, it's just weird to actively throw a fit like this. I don't know if this guy can type yet. I think he just might be a console player. I wish I could see the chat. I'm just saying I can't tell if he's actually missing on purpose or not. And my teammate Lazy goes, same. You so bad you don't realize. I need to play this guy in another lobby and put up 7 goals on him. Holy, dude. That's crazy. Can't console type in chat? Yeah, he just typed something back. I think he might be on console because he's typing slow as hell. He's bringing up the whole keyboard. He's doing left stick, left stick, left stick, left stick, left stick, left stick, X, left stick, left stick, as he's typing, you know? Both me and Lazy have been SSL, like, multiple. Oh my god, what a snipe. Multiple season SSL. This guy has a GC tag from last season, and he's actually like, you guys are so bad. Like, are we though? Are we though? A while back, I got really tilted on stream, and I came up with a content idea where I'm going to save replays like that and analyze toxic teammates on what they did wrong and what they could do better. And literally just do them like an unsolicited like replay review. That game is kind of useless because it's only half of a valid game, but games like that are the exact reason I came up with that idea. I tweeted out, would that be BM? And someone's like, nah, that's 100% like worthy content. And I'm like, okay. Sometimes it is your teammate. I mean, that's like a whole short. It is not always your teammate's fault, but sometimes it really is. That's a very popular short format that I have on YouTube. Oh, thought teammate had the hit. You missed, dude. I was about to say, I'm like, you're approaching that at a weird angle. Oh, he like half chowed that, and I was like, are you going or not? Oh my, I was about to say, I'm like, he actually might fall into that save. All right, you're gonna leave me that, right? Sorry, buddy, that was a little confusing, I'm sure. Well, it's just like, when I complain, I think a lot of people just hear me being streamer upset that he's losing, but like, I'm complaining because like, these are coachable moments in a way. So I'm like, I think that series is more than me just complaining, like, look how bad my teammates are. It's actively me being like, no, this is the reason he's playing poorly, and I can explain to you with actual logic why it makes more sense that he should be doing what I'm thinking. So I'm not saying I know best, and I'm not saying I always make the right decision. I'm not saying I like know how to handle all these scenarios or whatever. But it's just really sad watching like some players like actively think they're right when I know for a fact they're doing like objectively bad plays. And that's why my least favorite personality in all of Rocket League is the I've been GC'd 2 or 3 times, therefore I am incredible and I've mastered this game. And I'm like, you need to shut that up. Directional air dribble, can bro coach me? Buddy, I just asked you, like, directional air dribbling, there is not a sweet spot on the ball. The sweet spot varies based on where you're actually air dribbling. I would say, generally, the sweet spot is anywhere from, like, the middle of the ball to the bottom of the ball, in that, like, 40 or, like, 90-degree angle, if you looked at the ball from, it's like a cross-section. Like, that's the way you want to, like, touch the ball to air dribble it. But obviously, if you're trying to lift the ball, you're trying to get more underneath it. If you're trying to push it forward, you're trying to get a bit more to the mid. And it's completely situational on where you actually go with it. Playing a little close on that one, teammate. Okay. Touch. You can take that. Oh. I'm gonna try to pre-jump that. I think he's gonna try to air dribble that. Yes, he is. That's no double. That's fine. We're gonna pinch. Or not. I could have bumped in there. Okay. Shield it for teammate. Nice, Tori. You're so sexy. Look at him go. This is coaching info? It is. So I'll explain it to you this way. When you're air dribbling, you're trying to get under the ball, obviously. But depending on what you're trying to do with the ball, it's entirely dependent on where you would hit it. So if I was just trying to lift this up, you'd want to... actually, let's just go off the wall. It's a lot easier. So like, if I'm air dribbling and I want to get distance, I want to pop it. And then as I'm going... Do you see how I'm like basically at the middle of the ball? See how far that goes? That's great. I can push the ball far. But sometimes you don't want to, so you want to loft it. So you try to get underneath it as much as possible. And notice how I'm always trying to go underneath. And I'm still getting distance, but it's a lot slower. And it's a lot more lofted. It's the same when you start from like really, really underneath the ball. You pop it, and then you're trying to go like something like that. Where, oh, well, I messed up my first touch. Ignore that horrible first touch. Yeah, if you're just trying to like pop it and then take it straight up, and you're just trying to like loft the ball. You're not actually trying to push it forward too much. You're just trying to keep it lofted. That's the sweet spot, but that's part of why you adjust. And obviously you don't always have to do that. Like I tell people, you don't have to focus on air rolling, just kind of do this. Just kind of lean forward and back, and you can kind of like balance out that sweet spot. Also on top of that, make sure you're matching the speed of the ball on an air dribble. Don't boost into it as fast as possible all the time. It's not really worth it. But that's like what you need to focus on with air dribbling, is you're matching the speed of the ball. Just like in regular dribbling, you wouldn't boost the whole time. You know how like when you're dribbling on the ground, you only press accelerator as much as you need to keep the ball centered, and then you can get a flick or whatever. It's the same for air dribbling. But there's no like specific sweet spot. If you're asking what is it, then you're underthinking exactly like what you're trying to do with an air dribble. Obviously, wouldn't dribble from the top down, you know? Also, we're playing the University of North Texas here. Pajama Llama and Tritone. Good duo. How so do you do that with a controller? This feels like really like base level information that you're asking for. You're like, you sir, you navigated that menu by going up and down it, and then you selected an item. How does that happen? Well, let's break it down to basic game design and UI customization. I mean, buddy, you're asking for like very basic stuff. Like, how do you do that with a controller? You practice by jumping up in the air and then touching the ball and then, you know, continuing to touch the ball by moving in the air to adjust your car. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you. Also, you can't really explain air dribbling like verbally to someone. You kind of just have to demonstrate vaguely what it is, and then you just have to work at it, you know? Okay, not the best clear by him. Steal that. Your arrow looks so smooth because I practice it. Oh, wait. Ooh, tried to hit that around him. That was a good pre-jump by him. Back post. I saw Tritone turn in place. I'm like, I don't think he has any boost. I have 30 FPS max. Mine is not that smooth. Well, I mean, FPS helps with how you play, but it's not going to really affect your air roll that much. You just got to keep practicing. Practice your basic aerial control, then you work in a ball with some basic air dribbles and free play or custom training, and then you can work on actual air dribbling moves and whatnot. I don't know what rank you are, but a lot of people come in here and they're like, I don't know how to air dribble. I can't do it that well. I'm like, what rank are you? They're like, plat. I'm like, well, you can barely aerial super well. So I don't really know why you're acting like air rolling is the next step. Like, you got to work on a lot of stuff before then. Damn. Thought I could land and turn and get that deflection, but it does a good job. Just launch that over me. Don't want to hear they need to spend 100 hours to master. No, of course not. I mean, everyone had that phase of watching players do it. I think a lot of players are coping, are huffing the hopium, or copium in a way, that all they need to do is like, hey, how do I air dribble? And then some pro player is going to make a video, be like, oh, did you guys not turn on the make air dribbling easy button? And then they pop on the game and be like, oh my God, it is so much easier that way. Like, you know, like I think a lot of people are hoping that that exists. And then when they're told, oh, you just got to practice, they're like, oh my God, that's not answering my question. And it's like, buddy, like he is answering your question. Like at a certain point, yeah, there's certain things I can give you to make it maybe easier to understand, but like in actually doing, that's why pro play is so impressive, guys, because like you're watching someone do something that in your brain you know how to do, but actually pulling it off in a game with different types of amounts of boost or whatever, that's entirely different, you know? And that stuff is stuff you have to master. Why Rocket is such a difficult game to master. We're gonna buy time for teammate to get back. Noise. I was about to say, I'm gonna get one of them. I'm in silver, I can air roll smoothly. I mean, air rolling is good, but being able to actually fly with your air roll and whatnot is different. A lot of people always, I mean, a lot of people just focus on like mechanics, but I think consistency and like the speed of decision making dictates how much people actually rank up. It's always funny to me when people are like, well, I already know how to fast aerial, but I'm stuck in gold. I'm like, well, buddy, you don't know how to fast aerial if you do that. Because knowing how to do something is not important. Doing it repeatedly and being able to replicate like a similar outcome on most of this ball. Like if a ball lobs up in the same way, you should be able to hit it the same way like 9 times out of 10. And if you can't do that, you don't know how to do a mechanic. You're just kind of jumping at stuff and hoping for the best. Hello, Kyle. That's almost an insane fake by him, I'm not gonna lie. I bit really hard on it. Man, that's fine. I'm rotating way too far back for no reason. Oh, wow. Tritone, really good job on that. I mean, he overthrew it, but... Last second, I realized I need to flip up for that. Teammate, all you gotta do is just not get beat here. Perfect. Go, go, go. Nice. Well done. Should be game. Nice. Like, I don't think a pro player is 100% consistency on 100% of the max. Well, no. But the thing is, when you look at a pro, you're saying how many times are they going for a read in the air and missing? Like, authentically, they do not have the read. I would put it probably under 5%. Like, legitimately. Maybe even under 3%, like, of all their reads. 99%, like, 97 to 95% of the time, they are going for a read and they're going to touch that ball. Which sounds like a pretty easy goal half the time, but just, like, you watch lower-level players, and sometimes you guys just go for stuff because you're like, I'm going to go there and figure it out on the way. But I'm like, this is not like flying a plane where you're always a little off course and you're just making adjustments. It's like you have to have a good direction, and you can only adjust so much from when you're off course in an aerial because your trips are so short, you know? So it's just kind of weird to, like, people expect, oh, well, you know, I'm trying to master all these things. I'm trying to get all this stuff together. I don't get how this is possibly the rank we're at. People wonder why I think some people are boosted. That was something they need to work on. I'm not saying you master the game. Rocket would be boring if you can master it. Any game you can master does not have any mechanical depth to it. That's why any good esport doesn't have, like, one player who's just, like, perfect all the time. Because if you could be perfect all the time, the game would be interesting. Do you think we reached the useful mechanics? I think we're approaching a point where it's going to be scraping for diamonds in the rough. I don't think there's too many more mechanics there's possible to put in, but of course I think everyone said that at one point, and then we always create something new. I think in terms of useful is a good way to describe it. Like the Fedelix jump or whatever it was called, the fucking go off the sidewall and wobble your car so you keep your jump flip. Like that thing is like, wow, that's really competitively dangerous to be able to learn. But the thing is, the reason it never took off is because it's something that people would be grinding for like 90 minutes in free play when it first came out. And everyone was kind of just like, yeah, this is like reliable. The bump into me is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Now we can come back, teammate. But yeah, a bunch of pros I knew and friends of mine who were like rank A, rank X, they said they were trying it in free play after watching the tutorial over and over and over again, and they were like, this is like successful maybe 10% of the time. They're like, maybe this is something that could be done more successfully. Why don't you put your controller display? Because 99% of the time it just takes up space on the screen, which I don't want taken up, and I don't think it's useful for most people. So we could see what you're doing. I don't think I'm really a mechanical person, so I don't really care about the controller overlay. I know some of you guys do, but there's only so much space in this YouTube thing for you guys and Twitch, so I don't really like putting another thing on the screen that takes up space. Plus, I play with Wii nunchucks, so. Oh, we got the boosted guy again. Oh, he scored though. Okay. Hi, I'm new to this stream. I'm new to the game too. Could you give me some maps to get better? Are you on PC or? Because if you're on PC, there's workshop maps you can use to improve. But ultimately, I would just say play the game if you're low level. Just get comfortable with the controllers. Because if you're under gold, like half the half your job at that rank is literally just to get used to the mechanics. Ooh. A ball bounced a little bit later than I wanted it to. We ever do a normal stream, not vertical? If you go to Twitch, I'm doing a normal stream. Vertical is way better for discoverability than horizontal or vertical. Or vertical is way better than horizontal, so if you guys want the full screen, I'm live on Twitch as well, but for YouTube, it's very hard to do both at the same time. Bonk. I can't bump him. Hopefully teammate 50s that. Nice. All right, no one went. I'm just going to lob that lightly. Oof, just a little behind that one. All right. He is going to beat me to that, so let's just turn around. Bonk. I'm going to let that bounce for mag. I was going to settle that for him, but I was like, I don't want him to act like he has a certain read. I saw a teammate go for the bump on the back post. I just wanted to get on target. Probably could have still hit that better. Nice. That's a bad one. Yep. Could have had an irritable, but he went to the middle of the goal, so I'm like, let's just go. That's crazy that you whiffed and then I passed it in front of you. That's so stupid, dude. I was thinking he was going to go through that a little bit, and I was going to back pass the teammate because I knew he was behind me, but I hit that. Admittedly a little light, but it's super funny how he whiffed, and then he landed right next to it. I was like, dang it. I just gave him the counterattack for no reason. That was me playing a little over-aggressive. I didn't need to go for that. I just wanted to see if I could get on it. On 4. Hey, bite ball. We can get a reset on that. Wave dash. Try to cut across the middle, make sure we're helping out defense. Oh, and that moved a little faster than I thought. Hi, Freddy. See, the problem is teammate had clear right there, but he decided to catch it instead, and that's not what you're looking for. Okay, we'll give it back there. I was going to go for the bump and then realized halfway through he does not have that read. In? Not technically an own goal because it was already going in, so we're not going to count that. Yeah, honestly, PZ should have rotated back on this one, but he did drop a quick quadruple question mark to his teammate in chat. Like, what are you doing? You can literally save that. I mean, they're both in the wrong and also in the right from their own perspectives. I get it. That was also a really bad kickoff by me. Luckily, you hope that bounces. Nice, Magpie. Interesting. Wait, I saw the boost spawn. I didn't see a opponent grab it. Oh my god, this is so funny. These guys are super, like, conflicted with each other. You went for that? That's kind of crazy, Damien, I'm not gonna lie. That's okay. We could save this one, but honestly, I'm just not a fan of how Magpie plays. I want to get out of this game. I need to Q dodge him. That's kind of whoa, lag. Okay. That guy was backpedaling, so I'm like, I could probably use a flip. Do you have Bacchus mod? I do. We're gonna stop queuing just for a little bit because we keep getting Magpie and I don't believe in him, so. Ghosted Q dodge. Well, I mean, we don't have to in twos 90% of the time. There's enough players where you get pretty much a new teammate every single game, but I've gotten this guy twice in a row, so I'm like, all right, yeah, we're gonna stop doing that. Hey, count free air roll or directional? I'm a directional guy. Do you want to play hide and seek map with me? No, I do not play with people I do not know. He was a brick wall on defense. A brick wall, does it count as a brick wall if you just lay one brick down on the ground and say no one's getting past that? I think the thing about players like that bother me is that they're overthinking 90% of what they're trying to do. So like a ball is coming to them like on the wall and they could just air dribble, but instead they're like, actually, what if I fake it? Wait, hold on, I screwed it up, and then they get scored on and they're like, well, sometimes the game's just like that. I'm like, no, buddy, the game doesn't have to be like that. You could have just tapped it high and then taken a half-decent air dribble, or just cleared it and then reset everything. But instead, we're trying to like act like we're Appjack or something. Sure, bro. Bowser, there's no shot you watched that game and actively thought that he was killing it on defense. How many times do you see him chow the ball and not even get a touch of that ball on the 50? Literally, third goal was him fake chowing again, and then real chowing, and then getting beat over the top the first time. When he could have just went the first time, taken a clean 50 and gone from there. Like, I'm not saying he's, well, like, we lost because of him. I'm saying, like, if you're playing with a player like that, you have to adjust, and we did not. I was not taking good kickoffs all game. Like, I was throwing those. Like, that's bad. I probably could have scored a couple more goals, totally. But I'm like, let's not act like just because it's not always our teammates' fault that you don't have certain players that do things you don't like. This isn't coping. This is not hating. I'm not blaming a loss on one guy. I'm saying I'd rather not play with him in the future. Those are two different things. People like to act streamers are completely biased when in reality I've played this game infinitely more hours than most people watching or I'm playing against. Mateo! Oh, that's not real Mateo. I bet he missed that toxic 3. I don't miss him because that guy was even worse. That guy was just out of his mind delusional, though. He was trying to coach me and Lazy. Lazy's literally like a 2K player in 3s and 2s, and he's acting like he's trying to coach him. Yeah. That was pretty heavy touch, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking downfield and not where I caught that. Good bump. Want that? Okay, we're getting the lightest touch there. Keeping that into open space, we can get this boost. Mateo, you want that? Nice. Chow? Okay, you got that? That works. Okay, take time, teammate. Nice. Click. I'm just gonna launch that because he went up to the midfield. Yep. I saw that guy creep up and I'm like, I don't think you understand how much boost I have. Honestly, I didn't use any boost until I landed, specifically because I wanted him to think that I was like running on 12. I think that's probably what he was thinking I was doing. Need a Q dodge, you could have won. He was doing great on defense. Bowser, are you like his dad? And you're like, look, I'm just saying, my son was doing his best and that's what matters. I don't know why you're so adamantly defending. I'm not saying that game was unwinnable. Like, at what point, like, please show me the direct Twitch clip quote of me saying, literally, we cannot win with this guy. This guy's horrible, to the point where every single thing is a mistake. I'm just saying, like, yeah, obviously we could have won. Fun fact, you can win any game you play. All I'm saying is, hey, I want a Q dodge specifically because I'd rather not play with him, and I've gotten him twice in a row. Ah, good demo. I was trying to see if I could jump early on that one and dodge it. I tried to like break check him a little bit and that didn't work out. How are you today? I'm doing all right, Neil. I'm just trying to get back on the horse. We got a hilariously toxic threes dude earlier. It was me and Lazy playing. This guy's a red tag GC and he was like trying to like coach us through stuff. And I'm just like, buddy, please stop. And he just stopped playing halfway through. Hey, Mwad? Hey, Mwad. Sorry, buddy. If I didn't recognize you off the rip, YouTube's doing the thing where it's taking away people's display names. No, I didn't get the scoop I wanted. All right, I'm gonna trust teammate to slow that one down. We could probably chow that, but that's fine. Good job, Mateo. He might get demoed here. Just kidding. Oh. Ah, okay, I'm gonna give him my bad. Mateo is stopped, so I'm like, oh, he must be leaving it. I thought he saw me on that, but I'm dumb. He probably didn't see me in the ball cam. It looked like he was stopping when I went up for it, so I was like, ah, that's good. That's just awkward solo queue stuff. I should probably leave that for him just because it's like, yeah, he'll probably have that, but I didn't know off the top of my head. Okay, got that. How you doing? Ah, doing all right. Just trying to enjoy our Sunday before we got to go back to work. Oh, low 50. Blow this one. Hit off wall. Hit off wall. Use your momentum. Ah, that's crazy. I didn't expect that guy to whiff. All right, he missed. Ooh. I didn't realize this teammate was going for a bump. I would have kept on the ground. Okay. Trying to bump him out of the way on fort. No, I thought that was posting, so I was like, I gotta get middle. Bad read. Flip. Yeah. Well played. We're still getting bots in the Twitch. YouTube room, by any chance for streamer to be like, I know that person, welcome back. Yeah, Kyle, I know, like, unless you have like a very accurate username based on like specific things, it's very cringy because you every person that comes in, I'm like, oh, hey, that person, I think, and I'm like, I'm not 100% sure. It can be really like red tag GC trying to coach Lazy. Well, yeah, that's the thing is like, it was a dude who was a season 20 red tag. And he was basically like, you guys don't even understand how bad you guys are. Oh my God. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Hey, Kalen, we're GC2 right now. We're caught in the maelstrom of very mid GC2. Very hard to rank solo queue out of here, so we're just trying our best to pick it up. We got to play better. combat multiple screen names. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's kind of stupid. I don't think it's a worthwhile feature. I think if anything, it should be like something you should ask. Like, hey, do you want to turn this feature on? Like, I don't know why it just randomly turns on. Because people say, oh, in other streams it doesn't happen. So I'm like, then why does it matter, like, on mine? Like, why does it have to be in here? Hello, Cream. Any tips for low to mid plat? I would say practice your basic, like, fast aerial. So make sure you're actually getting accurate with jumping twice and leaning back. Not just doing a jump and then boosting. Like actively working on your first jump leaning back. Which everyone says, I already know how to do that. But I'm like, yeah, but a lot of you guys don't do it consistently. I've coached a lot of flat players, and that's the biggest thing mechanically, is they think they're doing something correctly. They think they're fast airing. They think they're doing that. And even if you know how to do it mechanically, you should be practicing that a lot. Diamonds are just plats who know how to aerial. That's it. Or fast aerial, rather. That's a weird bounce. Thought that'd be a little more out. Team, I was trying to play it to him. Nice up. Hello, funds. Could you maybe couch me? I would never couch you. Wouldn't even futon. Nice teammate, good kickoff. For example, 12x is funds. So I'm just like, who the heck is that? But because he says a catchphrase, cringe by the way. Oh my god, I was going for the lightest little touch. Thank you, teammate, for not giving away a very easy goal. Cozy shorts give me over submission. That's what I was saying. Like, I love Cozy, like he's a bud, but I feel like his recent editing has been very try hard and not the right direction, and I feel like he should be chilling it with that. But then again, if it works for him, I'm not gonna act like I know better, because I don't. But like, I don't know, too many sound effects, too many voice modulations in my mind. I think he toned it down like 30%, it'd be fine. All right, and steal that boost. Oh my god, almost this crazy own goal. Oh my god, dude. I mean, yeah, everyone has young viewers in YouTube. It just, I don't know, it's just like really a lot. He's like, you get the voice modulator, like, and I'm just like, well, why are you adding this? Like from a comedic standpoint or whatever, like I understand most of the additions, but I don't know, the chipmunk voice triggers something deep and primordial. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the annoying orange or Fred on YouTube, but that's all I think about when I hear certain voices like that. Cozy P hate. It's not even Cozy P hate, just constructive criticism. Craft Bro, thank you for the 50 SEK. How you doing? Not the best shot, but I thought I saw him going across. I'm like, oh, he'll get a bump. Teammate just don't get flipped. That was a really good touch by him. I'm not expecting him to get that much power. Good touch. 50, 50, 50. You can't get dribbled over, buddy. That's the only option that's not available to you. Oh, no. That was a really good touch by this guy, though. Teammate came off the wall and started crouching up, which is, like, not the move, in my opinion. If you have zero boost, you just gotta tuck into goal and buy time. Hit to the corner, hit to the corner, hit to the corner. Don't try to go through him. All right, we're gonna do a little high risk there. I know this guy's probably chasing me. I'm just gonna get a light tap. We're gonna flip that high. All right, teammate did well to turn around on that. Buy us a little time. Good flick, you got it again. That's gonna bounce, not the best. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. No, I can dish that. Wait, one more play. Oh, I love the pre-jump though, teammate. Call this one. Hey, Rage's Bastion. Why did they bring Fred the orange? I mean, it was annoying orange and Fred. I don't know if they ever did a collab. Hopefully not. Ah, I love it when you Spanish for the win. Hyper virgin material right there. God, I hate Spanishing. Again, Spanishing at 1600 feels like a weird this thing where it's like you're tryharding at a rank that is not really that good. So it's like, I don't know, man. Whatever it takes to climb out of there. Sad. Jude for Prez. It's okay, Prez. You'll never know the touch of someone who actually loves you in this life, but I'm kidding. GG. Stone your solo queue. I'll be down to play until I'm feeling good. No, okay. Jude says true. All right, well, at least you know it. It's just so funny to play at a rank where everyone's just kind of like mid from time to time, and then suddenly I get a Spanish. I'm like, oh, people are trying? People have strategy? People are talking? He called it? I mean, fair. Yep, but Phantom, I guess I'd be down to play, but I don't know if we're really compatible in twos in terms of MMR. I don't really want to play up and play in like 1800 lobbies or whatever. Oh, it's threes. It's fine. Did you even play twos? That was legitimately one of the funniest chats I remember when I was playing like literally 50 twos games and 1 threes game, and then a chatter comes in and then 1 threes game. Hey, do you even play twos? New video is cool. I didn't know you work from home. I do. That's a shame. Oof. Like 1680? All right. We can give it a shot. I don't know if you're. Oops, I invited Calf by accident. Yeah, it's something I actually didn't even think about as content. I was just queuing, like, I'll eat some lunch and then I'll look at the clock and I have like 25 minutes or 30, 45 minutes to like before I have to go back to work. And so I'm just like, you know what? Let's queue some ranked real quick. And I found that I'm actually like pretty good. Apparently waking up a couple hours early, getting caffeine, getting some food in, and then playing is like the ideal way to be fueled up. So I'm like, all right. So I figured, you know what? If I film a couple of this, I wonder how I play. Everyone here needs to drop a like. Great idea, buddy. Huge fan of that. Oh, okay. I was trying to put a back post. I wasn't even trying to score that. Sure. Yeah, I don't know how frequently those are going to go up, because I want to edit them a little bit more than just like sparse editing, but I'll try to make them, I'm thinking like maybe like Monday, Wednesday, Friday would be like a cool thing, or at the very least maybe like Tuesday, Thursday. I think that'd be like a good distribution to like give you guys a couple. And then I can have like a backlog or something, because daily's going to be really tough. For example, I have a business trip next week. So that's a couple days where like I won't have stuff to play on. Some of the squishy uploads. I have no idea what his upload schedule is, so. Man, try to play underneath him, but he was exactly what he's doing. Oh, did not expect you to cut on that. Literally just wanted to steal that one boost from that one guy. Okay. These guys are so try-hard. Why is everyone in this rank sweating like their parents are gonna be murdered off screen? Chasing demos, they're in full parties. Meanwhile, my team cannot rotate back. I don't know why I'm last back on that one. I know he sent the first one, but I don't even know where the second guy went. It's definitely double commit. Oh, never mind. He bailed. Okay. Like, it is kind of funny how this isn't even like a good MMR right now, and we're playing like super try-hardy. People are flip setting and pre-jumping each other. I'm just like, where was this in 1800? Then it's always funny when you're playing like a full team of SSLs and they're like all 1670 because they just don't play threes anymore. Okay. He's fine at 50, sad. Sorry, teammate. Okay. Goal? There's no reason that should be in. It's so funny. These games are so stupid, dude. Scout misses boost and then just completely watches that ball go through. I don't know, man. This is why this rank is so weird, because like these guys are playing really well, and then selectively they'll just all lose 10 IQ and then be like, wait, what if I just let this go in? And I'm like, or you could have just not done that. Bro, that would have been great if you hit the ball instead. Oh, no, not the ball, the guy. I'm like, that's a lobbed up ball on a counterattack with 2 players upfield. Demo the goalie. But it worked out. Kind of worked as a fake. If we win this is kind of yike. Luckily, MGR will not get back. Okay, well, he went to the corner. Did he not get it? Oh, no, he went to the side. He didn't get it. Never mind. I went to the corner. I'll count this as basically a throw if I went for a ball thinking we'd have someone back because we got the boost. A little ignorant of me. Grand Chancellor is a reasonable decision, never a fair matchup. No ceiling. Wow, that got really close though. Alright, good lob. Luckily Roan has that. Nice clear. Hitting that a little bit lighter because I wanted it to be a little bit more like down the line, but not exactly high and on the wall. Unfortunate. Nice up. That's gonna roll. I wanted it to. Sorry. I love MGR focusing on the boost steal first. Excellent. We have a bad habit of kind of just like going for reads without actually having the boost first. All right, try to take some power off. That was not well advised. That was not a good play. Guy wasn't playing off 50 at all. And then I don't think our goalie was even back. I think he chowed halfway through. That wasn't a great challenge by me. They were baiting me on that, and I took the bait. Onward indeed. I keep getting... This is such like a minor thing, but like... I tried to make my phone as curated as possible when it comes to noties. I don't like getting notified about like every little thing every single time, you know? Because no one does. But like, you know, work emails, regular emails from time to time, shoot me an email. Recently, my phone just goes through this period of like just notifying me of the weather multiple times every day. And it's just kind of like, unless it's like about to storm, I don't really need to know. Like, bzzz. I look down at my phone and it's like, hey, by the way, it's 60 degrees right now. I'm like, okay, like, like it just kind of annoys me because I like every time I get a buzz, I'm like, oh, that's a social thing. That's a DM I need to answer. That's a email I need to grab. That's a call or whatever. And then I check and it's like, hey, by the way, remember when it was overcast earlier? Yeah, it's still overcast. It's like, okay, cool. You know when I want to know the weather? When I physically go to the weather app. I don't need to ever be spontaneously reminded of what the weather is currently. Well, rank you. This is GC2. Okay, I knew he didn't have a great rate on that, but I was like not sure how far that's gonna go. Nice dunk. That's crazy. You jumped over it and then landed in line to get the next read. Oh, whoops. I was paying attention to the guy behind him. I was like, I think that's low enough where I can flick it with the back of my car. He's missing that. I only air dribbled that because I couldn't see where the other guy was, so I think he was behind me, and I'm like, I don't want to get demoed. Way above my skill level. It's above most people's. It's well within the top 1%, so... we're typically a little higher, but we're getting caught in solo queue dungeons. We're playing with our buddy Phantom to hopefully... If we have a competent teammate, then hopefully we can, you know, advance a little faster. Oh, I was playing the dunk. I shouldn't have gone that high. Now let's see how I can get him. Awesome. I don't know how I'm going supersonic and I got caught up with, but okay. Okay. Good big shot by them. All right, well, yeah, I was playing in between. I was like, that ball's either going to hit forward or lobbed up, or he's just going to get demoed, so. You'd guess sell easily if you don't solo queue? Definitely not easily, but I've been able to get a sell before solo queuing, but I think definitely in these middle ranks, we're playing a lot of like variable skill. Part of what makes GC2 hard is that you're in a mixture of skill, especially in twos, where there's a lot of players who, I mean, there's like a good percentage that just straight up got boosted previously in seasons. Like, you can tell because you check their RL tracker, and in one season they have like a massive peak, and then they just plateau in like low GC2 or whatever. And so you'll naturally run into a couple people like that, but I'm not gonna get that. Nice. It's just kind of easier to play when you know the capabilities of your teammate and know that they're gonna be able to go for certain plays without whiffing, or be able to take an air dribble and you don't have to, and they know you're gonna play for 50 or something, and you just have that tendency. Whereas I think the hard part about playing, especially GC2-ish, low GC3, is there's a lot of players who are just like spazzy and they just kind of play really random. And it's not really in a strategic sense. They're not like trying to set up a play half the time. They're just kind of vibing and rushing around the field. And it creates this situation where like you can't play fast because you're like, I don't know what to expect out of you. And so half the time when you guys see me play solo queue, I'm not actually playing naturally. I'm playing very like reactively, which is not what you want to do while playing Rocket League. You want to play as natural as possible, as in like you have a gut feeling I should go for this and I'm going to go for it, versus like in a lot of ranked games it's like, oh, I don't know if he actually has that read off the top of his head. That's 50, holy. Yeah. I was considering pinching that, but he was waiting for that pinch, so I was like, all right, let's just not give that to him. Oh, okay, that's a whiff. Hey, man. Michigan winter's below, but summer's amazing. Yeah, I would say fall in Chicago, like fall in the Midwest is like peak. It's like high 60s, low 70s. Sunny every day with a little bit of cloud cover if you need a little relief from the heat. That's great. I've never understood people who like summer, genuinely, like weather-wise. Yeah, I love sitting in 90-degree temperatures. Nah, absolutely not. Screw that. Especially humidity. Dry heat when it's like 70 degrees is actually like peak. Might actually be the greatest temperature range. Which is again why fall in Tucson is probably my favorite season. Because it gets warm from the sun, but it doesn't really ever get above like, well, late fall. Let's say it was like 80s. But dry heat, which so it means as long as you're not in the summer, in the heat directly or the sun directly, it was pretty sick. With C3, GC1 parental license, so I'm in the same boat as you. It feels nice to be able to read. Well, that's the thing is like when you're playing like solo queue, a lot of guys are like, why aren't you there? Why aren't you here? Why are you blah, blah? And I'm like, buddy, because half the time you go for something, it's like you're going for like a completely different idea. Like most people in a higher rank, it's like an oxymoron, not oxymoron, but it feels like I'm lying when I say this, but when you play in like SSL or high GC3, the game is like low-key kind of easier because you know if I lob a ball in a certain position like that one, like 90% of the time if I was solo queuing, I wouldn't make that pass just because I don't know where my teammate is. Most of the time he's not going to assume there's ever a pass there. But Phantom sees, hey, both those guys are on the goal line. They don't have a read on that. I'm just going to position middle because the ball could pop out and that could be an opportunity for me. Whereas like a random would just be like, I'm going to stand directly behind Taco on this. And then when I play at middle, they're like, wait, why'd you do that? And I'm like, it's because you didn't even fathom that there could be a pass there, buddy. Like, what are we doing here? Oh my God, did I bump him in the recovery? That's really funny. So yeah, when you get into like high GC3 or SSL, it's actually easier to play because you can just speed through. And when you tap a ball, you know someone is most likely going to be on it. It makes your game like a lot like, that's so nice to actually know that they will hit that or whatever. Oh. I thought he was going to try to ramp that up. Sweating the sun from just existing? Yeah. I remember someone was like, why didn't you ever consider Florida when you were considering states to move to with no state income tax? I'm like, well, there's a lot of things about Florida I don't like, but specifically humidity. I'm not waking up to 95 degrees with 90% to 100% humidity. Absolutely not, brother. You cannot give me a worse type of environment to live in. Ah, it's a shame. Hey, Wacky Zachary. July and August are the worst, but spring and fall are the best. Yeah. We're going to land above that, pinch it down. It's a weirder read for them if it goes down because they're positioning for an aerial off the wall. I'm going to pre-jump this, by the way. Oh my God, what the heck? That wasn't even a purposeful avoidance. He just didn't touch it well. That is probably the closest angle double tap you will ever see in your entire life. What about Arizona? Arizona was really hot, but it was dry heat. Like, I didn't mind it, actually. I really didn't. Like, as long as you're not in the direct sunlight, it's pretty chill. Like, if you're outside in 100 degrees, dry heat with no sunlight on you, like you're in the shade, it just feels like you're, like, in an oven, like, in that sense where you feel the heat around you, but you're not sweating outwardly. You're just like, yeah, this is warm, but it's doable. That's at least my take. I don't like the stickiness that you get from humidity. You know what I mean? That's my like least favorite thing to experience heat-wise. Try to amp up underneath that. Just letting them panic a little bit. They're wasting a lot of boost just chucking it around. Oh, wow. He recovered on that? I didn't think he would. He faked? Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, you're going to have to throw it away or just throw it wide. Halfway through, I realized I didn't have that angle. I tried to scoop that. Didn't quite work. Ooh. That was not such I wanted. My bad. All right, Phantom should be able to react to that. Nice. Whoever's spamming, thank you so much. JG93B. Thank you for what I have to assume is about $2 of jewels. Just ding, 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 ding. He's comboing the heck out of this chat. But this is what I mean, chat, like when you're playing with someone. I'm a bit jittery right now. No, but that's the thing is like, even if you're jittery or whatever, like I can trust that you're going to be taking a 50 that... Chat, I think the biggest thing you got to realize about this game, if you ever want to know, like, well, of course it's easier playing with a friend or whatever, but it's like, no, it's just the little things. Notice how few times in these games I'm like, oh, I didn't think you'd be there. Or, oh, he's there. Or, oh, not sure what we were trying to do there. Like, I don't say that because I know where Phantom's going to be. And even if he's not where I think he's going to be, he's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then we move on, you know? Like, it's just so funny, like, watching, like, randoms play. And they're just... The amount of times I'm like, all right, I'm going to lob that up the middle. Everybody's in the goal line with no boost on their team, and we should be up for it. Where are they? And the ball cam pans, and then my teammate, I look back, and they're like, this in our goal. I'm just like, why are you there? I hope you all have a happy poop. I also hope you have a happy poop. I've recently gone from Gold 2 to Platinum 3, just learning how to play a bit more offensively and better positioning. Yep. I have a whole series on my YouTube, SSL tries KBM, which I need to record again. That's literally just me playing on KBM, something I have absolutely no skill in, and still being able to get to basically like mid-diamond off of just knowing how to position and be able to do challenge angles. Okay, I saw him jump early, so I'm like, I'm just gonna hit it on target and hope for the best. Phantom just gotta play the slow one. Yeah, they were diving in on that. I'll push one out for you is one of the most certifiably insane things I've ever seen someone chat to someone else in this chat. All right. Push yourself, give yourself a hernia. A terrible fate, if there ever was one on a poop. I think I might have actually had that. I have to go. Hope you win most of your games. That's crazy. You're not even hoping I win all my games, just most of them. Thank you, though, friend. Ooh, great shot. I like the part where that wasn't even close to on target. I was trying to play the dunk, but I got that angle completely wrong. I take the side. YouTube chat, comment in the trenches a little bit. How you doing, TB? Oh my god, he's got the reset into Musty. That's fair. Ooh, we just got dunked. Sad. I'm actually great. Let's go! Oh my god, he's in my head a little bit. Instagram comments are the worst. Instagram is just full of degenerates, dude. That's actually insane. You doubled and it worked out. Use people are literally C1s. That's crazy that you chowed that as last. Kind of left Phantom on his own there. Not gonna lie. That's crazy that he chowed that full on his last back. Really need this break? Good. This is almost insane by Phantom. Almost got a triple tap with a flip reset on it. Thank you, Phantom. Wasn't the pinch I wanted. It's wide. Okay. All right, these guys are playing good passive play here. If I had more boost, that was a goal. Man. All right, Phantom 101. I think we just gotta early flick Steph, because Steph is literally just like going for everything. Yeah, look at that. This person does not have a functioning brain. This person's just jumping for everything. Oh, I was trying to keep that in the corner. All right. That was a loss that if I actually embodied that this person is going to ego chow every time, I could have done a little bit better there. Do high GCs do what to save? Usually tick sauce. Only if it's toxic or if it's like actually legitimately in save. All right, let him get that. Hey, Jack. All right, little steal. What the rank you're currently? We're like GC2. Pretty low for where we normally are, but we're queued up, so trying to escape the blender here. A mixture of players who can quadruple reset, filled with also a bunch of other players who can barely jump in the air, so. Ooh, I love the heavy touch. Let's go. All right. These are the worst plays I've ever seen in my life, but that works. Cooking them. Hey, Owen. These guys only Spanish. That's crazy. What? That wasn't even a pass. He just mishit it. Close one. All right, these guys are not early challengers. Good to know. Oh, cooking them. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a violation. That's a violation right there. Probably hard to get used to your teammates' playstyle in this rank. Yeah, the hardest part about playing in non-randoms is I just did a rant on this, but half of it is just because, like, I mean, I've been SSL a few seasons. I coach this game. I analyze this game. I'm of a analyst tag, which means my job is to literally watch RLCS and CRL players and analyze their gameplay. I got well over 10,000 hours in this game. I know this game pretty well. There's a lot of players who are held back from getting higher ranks because they genuinely just don't make good decisions. That's it. Not the mechanics, not anything else, just not making good decisions. And so when you're watching and playing in GC2, half the issue is you're not really playing with players who can't hang with higher ranks mechanically or even speed-wise. But when they're choosing to go and challenge, when they're going to pre-jump, when they're going to take a 50 versus a shot, those decisions are really important that not necessarily even get them right, but that you don't get them horribly wrong. And there's a lot of players who go for these super high-risk plays for, like, no reason and then lose out. And then they're like, oh, man, I just can't get past this rank. And I'm like, well, maybe if you just stop making the worst possible decision in that scenario, you would probably be doing better. And they're like, what? That can't be true. Like, a lot of people are saying, like, oh, I'm stuck in GC3. What do I do to get to SSL? And I'm like, honestly, yeah, improve your mechanics still, but just make better decisions, deadass. And I know that sounds like really condescending, but it's like literally like just take inventory of how often you're touching a play and you actually have a plan behind it. Clicking that high so that they have to delay a little bit. I actually didn't mean to score on that. I was just seeing the guy come to the near post. I'm like, I'm just going to scoop underneath this because I don't think they're going to expect it. I did not mean to get that much lift on it. That guy was like, wait, hold on. Ankles are broken like ball. She's like, I don't cap. When's the next time you're commentating? My gig, I think my next gig is like the 23rd and 24th. It's a military event, actually. So shout out our esports gamers in the military. Is it snow day again? Yeah, so last time we asked the players, do you guys want to play snow day 2v2? And everyone was like, sure. So I commentated for the first time a snow day tournament. It was actually surprisingly, like, deep in terms of, like, how SSLs versus SSLs had to play each other. Doesn't say hi to Chocolate Calf. Who the heck is Chocolate Calf? You mean guest streamer? Yeah, RBL's got a killer voice. You got to go in the radio, buddy. You're in the trenches, buddy. This is, like, the worst rank, I swear. Like, the thing is, like, once you get to 1700, the games are, like, pretty solid. Weirdly enough, the 1600s is completely inconsistent. It's horrible. But then you get to 1700, and I don't know why. It's, like, every single time I play there, I suddenly start getting a bunch of boosted players, and then I go down to 1600, and then it becomes inconsistent, but also kind of better in a way. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. There's been a couple times now where I've gotten up to, like, 1720, 1730, 1750, or above, even. And I'll start getting people who literally cannot aerial. And I'm like, huh? Like, are we okay? I disagree with him dunking at that like that, but... Small streamer or mid-size? Small. We gotta get our, we gotta fix our upload schedule before we can actually get up to like a more respectable size in my mind. On me, I rotate what? Phantom, I literally whiffed, so I would not say it's on you. Hey, I'm Navy, let's go. Yeah, Jack, you can enter. You just need a buddy. It's literally for the Navy MWR program. Okay. Do you make money from streams aside from donations? If you're streaming horizontally on YouTube, you do make money just by the number of people watching because they insert ads, but from vertical, no. The trade-off is you don't make any money from viewership, but you make it from donations and you get more discovery. So more people are recommended your stream because you guys are all finding me through the short stream, you know? What the heck? I was playing for the dunk. That guy was just out for a stroll. I didn't want to go for that initial bump and demo. Oh, good cut. You knew exactly where I was trying to cut it to. Oh, my bad. I thought Phantom was a little closer, and I also thought I could flick that higher, so my bad. Thank you for answering, no problem. But yeah, if you guys donate, you're helping me pay bills, you know, very helpful. Drop a super chat. Oh my god, I thought he was taking that middle and he just didn't. My bad, almost took off horribly on that. I want to put that on target. Steal their boost and get out. Oh my god, I cut her on that horribly. That's really funny. I'm just gonna miss that ball and steal that boost. Nice. Gonna leave that boost for Phantom. Gonna keep that high. Should have that. Ooh, I got to a little bit too inside. Calculated. That was definitely not a pass. I was talking about for so long until I realized moving from patient pay people mistakes because people don't know how to rotate in the rank. I realized I've been steady pace champ. Yep. That is legitimately a very easy way to rank up when you're lower rank, is just kind of play off people's mistakes rather than anything else. Obviously, you don't want to be too patient because then you're just watching people do stuff, and sometimes players aren't going to make a huge mistake, and then you're like, oh. But yeah, a lot of players just try to force everything. I would say the biggest telltale of like a low rank player or a low rank philosophy is like playing twos and going for every single ball that's lofted in the air or off the backboard. Like there's so many plays that you should not be doing that for. So when I see players do that in like GC2, GC3, I'm like, I think you might be brain dead ass, dude. Like why are you going for that in a rank where everyone can aerial like super well, you know? Like why are we acting like that's a feasible way to score? Good job, Phantom. Kept his nose down on that one too, so it wouldn't get dunked underneath. Quality play here. Silver Sun, thank you for the tier 1 for 4 months. I don't think Twitch is going to notify us because it sucks. Yeah, I saw the noti, but not the sound. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I consider myself a small streamer. Because I have a decent amount of subs on Twitch and a decent amount of followers, but my viewer count is pretty low considering. So need to do better at pushing out my short form and long form content again. I really fell off the wagon with that with my new job. And I was always like, you know, I only have so much time. And I'm like, that's always an excuse. Just like not going to the gym, you know? Like there's always time. What's up, Taco? I solo queued to Champ 3 yesterday. All right. There you go. Yeah, don't worry about deranking if you reach your peak. The whole point of a peak is that it's not gonna be easy to maintain, so you'll go back up there. Your editing style in your shorts is very recognizable. Yeah. I just gotta make sure I keep up my getting my music in. One guy mentioned like, hey, I love your shorts, but like, can you get new music? And I'm like, that's fair. I have like a set of like 20, 30 songs. I'm sorry, Phantom. I have a set of like 20, 30 songs that I use, but the thing is I do use some more than others because I just freaking love them so much. But I understand if you guys are watching them all back to back to back, like if someone goes to my page and just watches my shorts back, they're gonna hear the same song a decent amount. So, my bad. Oh, speaking of Garrett, guys, you see Myles Garrett for the Browns. He beat the Strahan's single-season sack record. I thought he was going to get deprived one short, and I was going to cry. That's crazy. I was watching the Browns-Bengals highlights specifically just for that man. Because against Pittsburgh decided I'd rather lose this game than give him that sack record. That they were doubling him all day, even tripling him at some point, and then also throwing like out routes the entire game. I don't think they took one shot over 20 yards the entire game. Yo, are you really live? Nah, this is recorded. What is happening? Join a party? I don't know who you are. Do not join the party of anybody I do not know. Wait, oh my god. That was on me, Phantom. I honestly could not see his depth. I was not sure how far away he was from that. Oh, he's... At his angle, I couldn't see his boost. That's why I thought he was just kind of floating there. That was a bad read by me. We played last week. I don't know who you are, buddy. Your username is different on YouTube. Your display name and username are swapped because YouTube is stupid and thinks that I'll remember. It's like a security thing for them. So I have no idea who you are. I'm sorry. Your name is Catch a Lane, which I don't know who that is. It's Lightning. Okay, well, I don't know that because it doesn't say that. Oh. Flick. I'm not trying to ego you. I just... Ah. That's crazy. Bounced out perfectly right for him. Did you join up when you're done? Yeah, we're queuing with Phantom, I think, for right now, but whenever he's gone, we can play. And if you mean to flick earlier, people just go, oh no, yeah, there's a bunch of psychopaths in 1600. These people just do not rotate at all. They just pre-jump everything. Well, not rotate. They just don't shadow defend, like, even a little. Man, I was like, maybe I can predict that. I'm just playing the beat on these guys. You just want a penta tournament? Nice. Like the pentathlon? I didn't know they were still doing those. That's rigged. No, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. Oh no, players who actually know what they're doing. My least favorite type of opponents. Ugh, why am I not closer? That's crazy! I bumped you and you still jumped over and got the save! What is that? Yeah, trying to lob it over that first chow. Nice, okay, cool. Turns out if we chow immediately, it works. That's AIDS. Unfort. This game is rigged. Yeah, I know. We finally get the one goal and then they get a kickoff immediately. Sad. Oh. Ah, I tried to slot it. Rough one. Could have been a little closer. All right. Sad. We got next time later for the shenanigans. Okay. We'll try again.
I always felt like I'm on the outside, never fit in. Watch the world pass me by. Black hole trying to chase the sunrise. Every day I was on my own, can't see my hurt, cause I'm a ghost. In the crowd I still felt alone. Yeah. But then we found each other. Everything turned around.
No. Using your SSL, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a lot of the early ones. And then when I got further into grad school, I was not really able to play as much or really sleep as often, so I started losing a bit. And now we're on the bit of a slump. I think we haven't gotten it last season. That's why our channel name goes from semi-washed to perma-washed. Whenever I don't get SSL in a season, I change it to perma-washed until we get SSL again. They got it last season? Nope. You never eaten a warm Pop-Tart? Nope. I have only eaten Pop-Tarts out of like a vending machine or like at my home. Just gotten them, unwrapped the package, and eaten that thing. They're delicious by themselves. You don't need to put them in a toaster. Like, you can't eat a toaster strudel raw. You can't just eat that cold. Do you like a big black woman? I like women, but I like black women of any size. Never a warm Pop-Tart? I've never put one in a toaster. So much better warm. I don't know. You can eat pizza cold too. Ah, that was spotty me. Okay, bet my sister likes you and she got a lot of love on her. Good to know. Jake Gyllenhaal? That's what they say. Wait, what? Hold on, I need to see Phantom. If he was predicting his 50 or something, or was he on this? Oh, he was really far out, never mind. If I lobbed that near post, that was a goal. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I can rush that just enough, I think. Wanted to bounce that over him so it's not an easy read. Ah, it's a shame we got bumped. Once you eat them more, you can never go back. Nope. They taste great by themselves. You guys are weird. I don't even think that guy was lined up enough to hit into me for a demo. I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna like bump me, like as in like we're gonna rub side to side, but it's not gonna actually be a demo, right? Well, these people are playing like absolute psychos. That's crazy. You guessed which side I'm shooting. These guys are like absurdly good for being basically GC2. They're either really smurfed or this is actually like an 1800 or mid-17s, high 17s team. They taste good cold until you eat one? I don't believe you, dude. I like hot pizza, I like cold pizza. I don't think cold pizza tastes worse because I know about the existence. Like, I understand Pop-Tarts are meant to be popped out of a toaster and eaten warm, but at the same time, I'm like, doesn't make the cold bad. I can't imagine a world in which I eat a warm Pop-Tart and then suddenly I never want to eat a cold one ever again, where I'm just like, oh, it's so much worse. I think they're both just good, you know? I just don't believe this Pop-Tart propaganda, this pop-propaganda. Cold pizza's good as long as right after it was warm. What? No, I straight up take a slice right out of the fridge. Raw. You guys are so shit, it just works. That's really funny. I mean, these guys have been like outplaying us mechanically the whole game. So I do like that we're just garbage. But the thing is that the past couple of games, they've just straight whiffing. I can't do warm milk. I've never understood the appeal of it. My mom used to try to give that to me. They're like, oh, you want like a glass of warm milk? I can heat it up. And I'd try it and I'm like, who likes this? Unless it has chocolate cocoa in it, I don't want any warm milk near me, you know? That's a good flick by them. My blah, blah, blah was the beginning of the stream. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this pre-recorded? You're 4-2? What do you mean 4-2? I'm super lost what you're talking about here. That's crazy! He said end it all! Wow, that's an easy report. Wait, can we not, oh. That's super insane, that guy called to end it all. I was accidentally at the beginning of your stream. The game was different. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what about it being 4-3? Bad pizza that's edible becomes inedible after. Well, that's your fault for ordering bad pizza. I would never order bad pizza. Hi, Tolka. Fridged up, HLCat. There's a place that's actually really clutch. It's called Zio Al's. It's a place around Frisco, Texas. It's Muslim owned, I believe. And it's actually like the best pizza in the area. But what's great about it is because they're Muslim owned, they're open every single holiday. And they're also open every day until like 2 a.m. Sick. You also live in Chicago? I live in Frisco, Texas, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. Leighton, what are you inviting me for? Oh, do you want to play that tournament? Here, Phantom, do you want to play a tournament? Hold on. Reporting is crazy or soft. Buddy, he told me to end it all. I don't think people like that should be just vibing. I think it's only fair to these dudes that I... Here, hold on. Neo. We gotta go. I didn't realize I was party leader. Guac Warriors. Wow, what a great default name. I'm gonna try staying having a good pizza since I moved south. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of pizza places out here that I moved to that I'm just not a fan of. In Chicago, there's a place called Bocce's, which apparently is a national chain, which I didn't hear about until I moved to Texas and realized there's Bocce's out here too. But it's B-A-C-C-I or Backy's. I think it's probably Bocce. But really good pizza in Chicago. For some reason, the one in Texas is terrible. I went there twice to try to see if it was just a timing thing, but nope, the crust was always a little burnt, under-seasoned. Cheese wasn't salty. It was like they just got like raw cheese with no salt and preservative, and I was like, that's when you double down on toxicity. I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, I was about to go back and forth with him insulting him because he was like, he does my favorite cope. You guys are so ass that it works. Okay, well, you just lost to us because you... Like, if you watch that game back, they literally lost because they effed up twice in a row and we scored. And they're like, God, you guys suck, and that's why it works. But you're giving us free goals. How is that us sucking? Like, I understand if we're just pre-jumping stuff in stupid ways or challenging and weird stuff. Like, I've complained about that. Like, why are they there? But I would never say, like, God, they shouldn't be winning this because they're stupid. No, I'm like, man, we should be playing better against this, but we're not. Which sounds the same, but it's not. Because I'm not saying, oh, you guys are getting lucky. Like, you guys are just not playing well. Like, what are you doing? It's funny, is I almost said the same thing. Yeah, I know. It's such a cope when they're just like, dude, I can't believe you're getting so lucky. Like, how are we getting lucky? Like, how? Like, how in any way is this us, like, lucking out, basically? S'mores Pop-Tarts are delicious. I think s'mores are, honestly, just brown sugar cinnamon is a classic for me. I'm a huge fan of that. Oreo is pretty good. There's a, well, not Oreo, I don't know what it's called, cookies and cream. There's one that I used to get all the time. Honestly, basic strawberry is pretty good, but I'm not as much of a fan of it. There was like a birthday cake one that was pretty lit. I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah, this is the one thing I remember about tournaments that sucks, is these freaking people not approving. The apple pie. There's an apple pie one? Man, I've been out of the Pop-Tart game for too long. Oreo overrated? I don't even think it is Oreo. I think it's just called cookies and cream or whatever. I have no idea what level this tournament is going to be at, so I guess we'll see how this difficulty goes. Okay, these guys are pretty good. Lighton did just say he played off like a SSL pentathlon, so pinch. We all went for the pinch. That's funny. Yeah, there's a place, IOLs, like I said, in around my part of Dallas. That's Muslim owned, so they're available every night, and they're open until like 2 a.m. It's such a clutch like dinner option. Also, they have a new thing where you get a buy one, get one free with any pizza. Well, not any pizza, but you can customize it. So you can't get like a meatball lover or meat lover pizza, but you can like get a cheese pizza and customize it and then get 2 of them for the price of 1, which is pretty lit. I've been like 40 flavors. I think I can see that. No, cringe. Good pass by Phantom. Okay, we're good. Let's get back here. You know, chat. Future stream, I'll plug in my toaster. I'll make Pop-Tart right at my desk, and we'll try it out. I have to dig my toaster out of storage. I haven't used a toaster in a fat minute, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, just wanted to jump to make sure he knew I had the capability of going for it, but maybe not that I'm actually gonna go for it. Wait, was that my own teammate I flicked? I was like, wait, what? Oof, that was not at all the momentum forward I needed. You're fine, Vanna. You're fine, Lightning. I didn't realize you were there. Ooh, nah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get underneath it. What the? Hello? Oh. I'm just trying to get that out. Reset the rotation a little bit. Sure. I vaguely have a memory of eating a strawberry Pop-Tart kind of warm, but I don't remember if I actually did. I don't know why it feels like that. I probably had something similar. No, I'm probably actually thinking of like a warm pastry at a hotel or something that had like a strawberry filling. I don't think it was a Pop-Tart. These are good first round opponent, what the heck? Oh, it's crazy he popped me up, but no way. Okay, thank you. I was about to say, I'm like, that's so rigged if that goes all the way. Lightning, hello? Warm Pop-Tart cravings or anything in? I mean, I can't crave something I've never had. Well, no, I would agree with that. I think you can, like, think something sounds tasty without ever having it. Like, I've definitely have looked at dishes like, ooh, that looks really good. But I don't think you can crave something. Like, I'm not like, oh, I really want Gaelic food. It's like, I've never had that, you know? Like, I can't crave something I've never had. I'm so mechanically unmechanical. Nah, it's just called clutch. Guac Warriors on to the next one. Oh my god, Casino's in this lobby. Can I 1v1 you later? No, I do not 1v1 or play against anybody I do not know. I'm gonna have to break up my ramen place though, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. There's a ramen place near me that I previously was like, yeah, the ramen there is pretty lit. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then I got it recently and I tried it and I think I had a realization that I'm like, is this ramen actually good or do I just really crave ramen on certain days and this is ramen? You know what I mean? Like, yes, this is technically ramen. It is near my apartment. I can walk to go get it or whatever. But is it actually, like, good? Jury's out on that one. And I had, like, a kind of a startling realization. On top of the fact that it's not cheap. Like, everything in my apartment complex or near it is pretty, I don't know, over the top when it comes to, like, price a little bit. But, like, one bowl of ramen before you add anything to it is, like, 18 bucks. And I'm just like... And fundamentally, I want, like, proximity bias. Well, it's not even proximity bias. It's just the fact that I think my brain was kind of coping, like, oh, I just need a ramen place near me. And I ate it, and I'm like, this is ramen. And then I went for it. But I remember going on a date one time, and she was like, oh, let's go to this ramen shop. And I'm like, okay. And so I went into Dallas and got it. And I was like, oh, infinitely better ramen. And I was like, I don't know. My place is home, near my place is still pretty good. You're kind of mechy? Nah. Yeah, the ramen is not super cheap, and the thing that kind of ticked me off about it was just the fact that it's... I will say I do like, as someone who's trying to cut down on my sodium intake, they do have a low sodium broth option, and it still tastes pretty good. Like, it's not obviously as good as just getting salty as hell broth, but it's good. They have a good garlic tonkatsu, they have good miso options or whatever, but I don't know. There is another place nearby I haven't tried, so I'm going to try them out. And if they don't work out, then it's officially no good ramen in my area of Dallas. Yes, I love tournaments. I love making us wait this whole time because these people don't want to ready up. Every single round, there's a guy who's not readying up. I don't know why. I literally never got into a tournament game where someone immediately readied up and we were able to play. I know, Lightning. Wait, can I handstand in here? We can. Oh my god, not a kid ready up! Oh my god! This guy in the top across from me is just not readying up. I subbed? Thank you, I heard. Yay, he's here. Let's go. Not a kid's being a bum a little bit, but he's back. Nice. That's contact right there, chat. Get ready up and then play bad. Deserve bad ramen. That's what I'm saying, David. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you for the sub, everybody who's new. Nice. Well, Ricky, this is, well, we're in a tournament right now, but we're typically somewhere between GC2 and SSL at any given moment. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was wide. Wow, you kind of sniped that, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Whip Slinger. Oh. Two's ass kickoff right there. Oh. That works. Ball just chilling there. My bad, I threw it. Nah, that was on me. I could rotate back. I just saw the demo, so I'm like, ah, that's fine. I don't think that's on target. I don't know why I didn't think it was on target. Alrighty, I'm playing for dunks and they're not even touching it, so. In my year of viewing, this might be the only tournament I've ever seen you play. Yeah, I don't play them a lot. You're gonna be #1 in my recap this year? Let's go, Whipslinger Gaming. Dangerous crazy. Yeah, I love hitting balls uncontested. Dude, holy clip right now. Wow, these guys got balled on. Wow, oh my gosh. That's going right in the montage chat. Yeah, these guys are not as good as last round. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like we played the first seed last round or whatever. They still have occasionally good rules. I think these guys are... I think these guys are lower ranked players playing with a higher ranked player. I think they're in a party and they're just... Two of them are like champ 3s or whatever. C2, GC1, GC2. Wait, what the heck? I couldn't type that. I tried to say lightning is sensitive. He lost custody of the kids today. And I sent it and it blurred all of that. Wait, if you type custody, does it blur that? That's stupid. Bleeped all that. Or round is this? Well, here you go. We're in quarterfinals right now. Uh-oh, Femboys in the upper bracket. They got the #1 goals. Toss up Femboys like rag dolls. Oh, yeah. What rank should I learn direction roll? I mean, you should always learn it, I guess, early as possible. I would say, like, when you're a low rank, like gold or whatever, if you're trying, you don't really need to know air roll, but it's good to just know, like, how to recover. So, like, when you're coming off the wall, knowing to just, you know, do that. So when you, like, are falling, you can land properly. Because if you don't, then you'll do this. You just gotta make everything slower. Or people like aerial, and then they're like, oh, I guess I'll land. Yeah. You know? So obviously the basics is just learn how to come off the wall and just be able to land on your tires. Or, you know, be able to jump and then be able to land again and just immediately go down. Like, stuff like that is pretty basic. And then beyond that, I would say if you're just trying to learn, just jump and just learn how to just keep your car afloat. And then occasionally add in an air roll or something. So you know, like, how to move your stick or whatever, you know? I think just learning how to do that in a very basic sense. A lot of players are like, I want to learn how to air roll, and then they just immediately start trying to implement it in aerials, and I'm like, take it slow. Like, you don't need to learn everything off the rip. Same with, like, air dribbling, even if you guys are, like, a slightly higher rank. Like, literally just being able to... just tap the ball and not even air roll. Just do this. Even this is, like, important to know. To know, like, how close to keep the ball to your car or whatever. And then if you just turn it around, then you can just do this. Where you're not actually air rolling into it, but you can still do an air dribble. Like, learning how to do that is way more important than spinning the entire time through the air where you're trying to stay close. Too many people are preoccupied with trying to always constantly be, like, perfect on all these mechs and setups, and I'm like, you don't really need to do that. Air roll's bad for most players. I mean, there's definitely doing way too much. I'm of the mindset that I think it looks really cool when you air roll. But you definitely can do it way too much. Next game we gotta lock in? Oh yeah. Makes them slower to the ball. I mean, there's certain aerials where, like, I think for the adjustment's sake, it's good. But yeah, there's a lot of aerials. The moment you have the pace and direction you need to be going, you should not be air rolling anymore. Team of GC2s, we should be fine. Nah, they're gonna be demons. When I'm in those pre-game lobbies, I'm trying to hit the ceiling so with my tires, but I don't know how high up on the ceiling I am. Because I want to see if I can get a reset within the little lobby. Oh, good bounce on that. Good takeover by lightning. Sure. You never know. I was overthinking this like crazy. Honestly, that touch off the bottom of your car probably was such a change up for him. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably like the main thing that faked him out there. That's okay, lightning. Stole my mid boost and my corner. That's crazy. Triple commit pinch. Crazy. Yeah, that's important. Oh, the game's been pretty good. We're playing a tournament with Lightning and Phantom. I'm terrible. No, you're fine. That's type of 50 where you want to single jump into it, but it's hard to know that in the moment, so that's a tough one. I think Lightning just didn't trust his catch on the back wall, which is fine. Happens. That bounce. That's rough. I went for a bump. I missed them. I thought he was hitting the ball, not him. Yeah, that. All right, we're a little confused on these. It's fine. That's a good one. I was just not 100% sure on the angle I wanted to approach that on. Oh, I saw a demo and got scared. Oh no. Halfway through that, I was like, I don't really have a touch that makes sense. Oh, Lightning and I are playing twos. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a really heavy touch for no reason. Also, we're all playing twos, so our rotation's really off. We need to reset that. Thank you for whoever's donating bits, I don't know, or jewels on YouTube. That's crazy. Ah, good chase. Happy poops. That's crazy. You read that underneath. These guys are positioned flawlessly, I'm not gonna lie. Even when they like don't even get a good touch, it like falls directly on their teammate's hood. That's wild. Ah, if we had it on target, sad. All right, that's fair. Good save. Oh. There's no way! You flicked it high! All right, thank God. Okay, I was about to say. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Playing casual, somewhat Diamond Thing was slower? Yeah, a little bit. What was that flick, Lightning? You got all of it on that one, I'm not gonna lie. That was like a hella good flick if you were like 10 yards out. That would have actually been perfect. I don't even know what happened. Sometimes you just catch the flick like that's like what playing the Dominus is. Like you'll just get a normal flick and it'll suddenly go in like outer space and you're like, how did it get that much power? Okay. Clutch? No, what a save! Get out of here. That's actually insane, dude. Yeah, we're gonna roll that because they're all going to the middle, so I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it rolling, keep it weird. No way, you stole that off his hood, Lightning. What just happened? This is why you shouldn't play it too passive, especially coming down. Lightning knew if you try to take that one down, you have to play for a 50. And that guy was just like taking a little too heavy. That was a really good team though. They were playing solid. They made some great saves. This was a game, it was. God, I've not played any tournaments. I'm at 600 of a bar. That's so funny. That flick had me stressed. That flick had me stressed, dude. Honestly, I was like, if we're actually gonna lose because like I get a lead demo and we flick it over. It was one of those moments where like you can't register it's a flick until like the very, 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 very last second. So you're like, oh wait. He was on easy wing. I guess we'll never find out. I feel like I know Appa off the top of my head, but I can't remember. Oh, hello, GC3s. All right, we're stepping it up here. Yeah, I know Appa vaguely, but I don't think I know Tay. This is a game. Yeah, this is an actual gamer game. Appa's a 1942 in twos. Oh my gosh. This will be a sweaty game, but it's a best of 3, so. Bob is smurfing. There's no smurfing in an SSL lobby. We're fine. Yeah, smurfing doesn't really exist in tournaments necessarily, except if you're like playing, like if we're, like at our rank, smurfing doesn't really exist. I think smurfing only really matters when you're like a plat and you're playing against people with like RLCS tags, that it's like, okay, yeah, you should not be here. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I can chow that if you don't have it, but... That's kind of crazy he read that so clean. Sorry, Phantom. That was a good turn. Oh, yo, low key? Kind of wild. What a pass. I dimed you, dude. Did you even go off the ceiling, or did I just find you? Who knows? I tried to keep that low. If I hit that harder, that would have been way cleaner. Oh, what a touch. That was a good follow by that guy. Oh, sorry. I just realized I just wasted that boost. I stole that from Phantom and then imagined he has no boost and he's landing right now. Ba, 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 ba. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe? Oh, we gotta go. Someone's gotta go. Someone's gotta go. Someone's gotta go. I'm like, yeah, let's not get dunked. Whoa! My bad. Thank you. That's really funny. Imagine we punch that. Lightning's on the business end of that 50. That's really good up. All right, fine. No problem. Sorry, Phantom. I was like, one of us is going to touch it, so it's fine. All right, these guys are starting to wake up a little bit. Playing like the actual GC3 SSLs. All right, let's go. Just wanted to stay in front of that. Weird bounce. Nice, 50. Uh-oh. Just went and hit that behind Tay, because I saw him chilling for it. Oh, wow, he went really late on that one to the ceiling. I was like, I'm just going to lob that one and go for the best. That was really heads up by Bob. He knew I was in the corner. All right, put that one high because it's a much weirder read to get. I'm going to trust lightning on that. Nice. All right. Ooh, good touch. A little greedy by me, but it should be fine. Nice, good win. Lightning got one more game bounded. That's crazy. What is Tay's profile picture? Is that an Anaheim reference? We gotta lock in? Yeah, these guys are good. Yeah, we're good. We just have the occasional moment where we're like, ah! Just get things get a little weird, but that's natural in a game like this. Anyone who genuinely thinks that they can just like power stance through games like this and just be like, yeah, it's fine, we'll just wing it. Best map, this is a great map. We got some user random string of numbers in this bracket, so it makes me wonder if we have a bot team. Wait, what? Oh my god, he knocked me off the wall. Nice. Ah, that was meant to be a double. No doubles. Cringe. Wait, whoa, 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 what are we doing? Phantom went all in on that one. I did not understand the decision on that one. I think he was thinking I was trying to go forward, so maybe he like bumped the guy or follow it, but either way. We should be fine. Lightning doesn't even have a boost for that. What? Well, they trusted me at least. Not ideal. That's fine. He overplayed it. What? Rigged. I was gonna say a little greedy, but that's crazy that you read that cleanly. All right, just get all the way back. This is nice to be able to flex the threes skills in a lobby that actually is filled with good players. Oh, Lightning, you were up on it. Okay, that's fine. Wait, hold on, good dunk. Oh, you got that, Lightning. All yours, all yours. Nice read. I was wondering how far they would let that one go before they actually chowed it. I was like, wait a minute. Flick. Ah, good chase. What? Ah, that's a goal. That's hard to tell if that's wide in the moment. That was a no man's land. We were all kind of like subdued on that one. Bang. Oh my god, the ground pinch? Hello? Okay. No, not the ceiling bounce, dude. That was a perfect read. I was about to carry that one and dunk it right in the goal line. Oh, I didn't hear that one. First guy up. I knew the second guy didn't go. That's crazy, dude. Nice. Good job, Lightning. I like the pre-jump on that one. It's very confusing to read for Appa. Thank God one of us can shoot. I mean, it's not even shooting. I'm just following it. Phantom, that shot was actually insane, though. You caught that, like, flawlessly on the pinch. I'm just gonna pop that. All right, Phantom, slow it down, slow it down. Well done. Oh. Bang! What a pass! Let's go, Lightning! Let's go! Let's go! 8 seconds, clutch up. Get it. Can we go 1-for-1 for tournaments on it? Hey, Jackson. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Not ideal, I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't have chased that one. God dang it. That was a good read by Bob, honestly. I was trying to get corner and go back. I should have just gone straight down middle. Probably could have gotten that. That's okay, it's okay. We clutch up. God, I'm so not used to Lightning cheating up like that. He's the only player I've ever seen who cheats up like that in threes. Oh. Wait. No. We missed the double down. Oh, no way. No way. That's so sad, dude. That's so sad. Also really funny, though. All right. I was playing for 50 and I got my 50, so it works. Really good pass. That's fine. I'm gonna do a thing I don't like doing, but I know this boost is gonna spawn soon. Good flick, Holy. Oof. Wait, I thought I heard that guy. I think he flipped away. That's what I was hearing, the flip. Or the movement. Wait, no way, he missed. I almost guarantee this is a ceiling read that he didn't get. I almost guarantee he was playing that one differently. That was a really good team, though. 2-0, let's go. We robbed that game. No, 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 no. I had to clean up my shots. No, we're good. All right, advance to the finals, chat. Lock in, lock in, lock in. That's a good team, though. I like how I'm getting no MMR for this. Rigged. We're in finals already. Yeah, I think this is a smaller bracket than normal. Finally turning with no bots? Well, you say that. I see user dash 20241. All right, beloved Broccoli is our team. Is this gonna be Mako, JD, and Phil? I think so, maybe. After that game, I had a 36% shot to goal ratio my CRL career. Hey, Smitty. I feel clutch USF legend. Last team is not bots. Let's go. I have a song for this. Hold on. I've been hydrating a lot throughout the stream. I have to pee pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Your advice helps so much. I'm C2 now. Let's go, Soro Gaming. Good to know. This train's the closest thing to comp Rocket League I've played in 2 months. Oh yeah. Honestly, I need to play. Yeah, I need to play more tourneys. This is infinitely more fun than ranked. An SSL tag tourney? AO? Ran into Cosmic in threes the other day, ended up dropping 1,200 points of winning. Let's go. Cosmic I used to play on PlayStation. A throwback. All right, let's see what we're playing against. Yo, it's Phil! Hi, Phil. Hi, Mako. Hi, random third. Hi, Biko. There we go. I don't know who Biko is, but Mako and Phil are pretty solid. GLHF, boys. Best of 3 for all the marbles, chat. This is for tens of thousands of credits. Okay, good. I was about to say, I'm like, I think that's open. I don't know what the heck happened to this rotation. Did they lose a player? He goes in the far corner? Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, where is the rotation on that? Or rank you? We're typically anywhere between high GC2 and SSL. We're playing a tournament right now. I don't even think I'm ranked in tournaments this season. What is this? This is a grand finals. One for the YouTube shorts right there. We faced #1 seed last game, I swear to God. I mean, I think so. That last team was really good. We swept them, but still, that was a hard one. Just trying to lob it down the line. Soft one. I'm gonna leave that. Okay, I was just trying to put it in a dangerous area. I was actually on target, weirdly enough. Alright, we can leave that for Phantom. Good job, no 50. That's just smooth, chat. That's just smooth. I saw Mako rotating normally, so I'm like, I'm just gonna tap that and stay close and see what happens. I didn't expect to actually score that. I was trying to just lob it over him. Hella flowy. I mean, I love touches like that. Those are clean. Oh, right, he cheats up. My bot. I still have not learned my own teammates' playstyle tendency. Nice shot. Just trying to get above it. That was a really crazy hot side stuff by Phil, I'm not gonna lie. Peel off, let him shoot it. Nice, well done. Oh, we're all cooking now. Am I not supposed to cheat like that? Well, I just never seen someone in threes cheat like as second man. That's why I do an 1800 in threes. No, like it's not abnormal. I'm just 99.9% of solo queue does not cheat on that. So I'm just like, wait, hold on. But also I'm playing a lot of twos, so I think my brain is broken on threes cheats anymore. But also it's like a pad recognition thing. Like you've been doing that every single time and I'm still like, what? Wait, what? What's you? Like, buddy, I already know you were doing that. Like, why are we doing this? Is Pico joining? Is he in console? He's got 17 seconds till he gets booted. I keep trying to sip my water, but my bladder is about to explode. He's in a different country? I bet. No! He didn't join! Yeah, he's back! Let's go! He spawned in right on my dribble too, rigged. Chat, I'm craving a Wendy's Frosty again. Why does this happen? I don't know what it is. Like later at night, I just really want a Frosty. Nice, Goal Phantom. This is second straight night, chat. Yo, you know what's something crazy? I rated Daunt the other day. Shout out Daunt, aka Matt Ehrlichman. Wait, I don't remember if that's the last name. Something like that. And he told me that in the holidays there's a peppermint, there's a candy cane, as well as a snickerdoodle Frosty. And I was like, what? So last time I got a snickerdoodle Frosty, and I'm not gonna lie, it tasted exactly like snickerdoodle. I think there's like actual bits of snickerdoodle cookie in it. It was pretty next level, I'm not gonna lie. That was tough. I was trying to interfere, but I couldn't quite catch up there. That was a good goal by them. The snickerdoodle is gas. It was pretty gas. They also had like little like caramel drizzle in there. It was... The peppermint was not available in my local one. I like asked them. I'm like, yo, do you have peppermint? They're like, nah, bro, get out of here. I'm like, all right, well, that's fair. Kind of rude. Wait. I did not realize we were all gone. I was like, ah, it's okay, our third has a save. That's really funny. Okay, let's not throw this one, chat. We had game one on lock. We just got to lock down game two. Mako's the one's lagging in this. Interesting. Wait. Just banger, dude. They're just banger goals. What are we doing? Mako has no boost, I guess, but why are you slowing down? That's not even a YouTube short. That's just a clunky. I mean, I guess it kind of is. This would be a good short if you storylined it like winning a tournament in the weirdest way of like the last round was like actual insane banger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice pass, nice shot. Like last round we were actually playing like insane people, and then this one we're just getting the clunky goals. That's funny. Getting real cocky, just grabbing the corner boost. Okay, we're back here. How you doing, Sidling? I like the air dribble bump. Just slow, holding it up. This is okay. Yeah, we definitely played the #1 seed last round. This is the weirdest goal. Wait, you had a reset on that, and the dunk. This might be the stupidest grand final tournament I've ever played in. Yeah, last game we were playing guys that were like solid as hell, and this one I think honestly this team isn't even playing like poorly. They're just getting like horrible angles, and they're hesitating just enough I think to panic, and it results in some misses. There probably shouldn't be misses. Like the setups here are like really solid. Oh, good loft or lob. The pass, dude. Excellent. Look at the boys work. Look at the boys work. Whoop. The hard cut across the body. Holy Danger's getting carried. 148. Oh my god, I am. This is great for the narrative of all those people who come into my stream and like, Danger carried. Okay, well, does that, I mean, how am I supposed to help on that one? I literally don't touch it. It's a kickoff that goes straight to lightning. Or light to phantom. It's like nothing for me to do. What a finals. Yeah, this is a very weird finals. It's like 11-3 in goal differential right now. All right, they forfeited. We did it, chat. Let's go. Yo, yo. GG, brothers. Yay, we got a tournament winner tag. Yay, that was an SSL tournament winner. That didn't feel deserved. Yeah, an SSL tourney tag. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, Guac Warriors. Yeah. That was an SSL. I haven't played tourneys in years, I feel like, and that was an SSL. Okay. Did not feel like an SSL tag. Hey. Alright, let's get something fun. I'm playing a lot of, what are the rewards? Oh, I've seen the Bob's Ramen one. Eh. Goosey for the 50 months tier 1. Thank you, Goosey. We were just talking about you the other day. We were wondering how you're doing at work. I do like a ghost. Honestly, that's a cool color palette for the banner. Not bad. I'll take a Bob's Ramen one eventually. Guys, you said we face, you mean they face the #1 seed. That's good. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Do you think Rocket League is dead? No, Rocket League is plateaued. It's not dead. I think Rocket League is plateaued. It's not actually dead because people are still queuing it up and they're still playing it. The thing is that the enthusiasm is like going down because without like a fresh iteration of game modes to play, I think people are going to be a little rough. On top of the fact that I think Rocket League would have actually been in a stronger place if not for the epidemic of DDoSing and bots, because I think Rocket League knows they need to take care of it, but I'm going to guess they're not taking care of it as militantly as usual because they're working on UE5 and they're like, why would we spend all this time patching UE3 when we're just going to abandon it in the next couple months? It's kind of my vibe. I need to pop in with the late night server and see what's up with more y'all. Yeah. I'm in a pit of sadness and pain, but I have money. Let's go! That's kind of where I'm right now. I'm in a pit of sadness and pain at times, but I don't have the money, so I would rather have a money than no money. This is a weird game. Sure. Based on all the intel I had, I'm fairly certain they were trying to put out Rocket League on UE5 at Worlds, but then they changed their mind and chickened out and then pushed it back. The fact we had no announcement for Grands for the first time in like a couple of years is, I think, pretty telling. That's a shame. We just didn't have boost. That's a shame. Yeah, we just didn't have boost. That's a shame. Unfortunate. I have 17% of the way to my 200 money. Wait. 4 days in? Wow. You said you had a good day. I didn't realize you were almost 20% through for your goals. That's wild. Yeah, I think a lot of my financial planning got borked by the fact that I didn't get my full raise at work. That kind of set me back for sure. Because a lot of my budgeting for the future was kind of based off of me getting my full raise, and then when I only got like part of it, I'm like, oh, right. It's like an extra like 200 a paycheck, so like 400 a month, but compared to like basically double, it's a little underwhelming. Oh! That's crazy. Did I steal that? Did you have it? Yeah, it was going back post. I mean, they might have saved it. Who knows? But that was a good touch. Jan first had a good day. Jan third, I made 3 times as much. Dang. Were you just in the zone, or were you playing against people you were just like farming? I suppose it's kind of a little bit of all that when you're having a good day. Nice shot. Farming New Year's is usually the best time to play poker in general. Lots of holiday money and such. Hell yeah. From being out and about. What were you out and about doing, 12X? No, oh my god, I knew the exact height. I just guessed how far it was gonna bounce off. You got it? Nice, nice. One more. Nice. Reset. Close one. Pogo? No. Plan B? No. Oh. What are the odds? You're fine. Snowing every day in Rochester right now? Yeah. Call my parents lately and they're just like, it is so snowy up here. And I'm like, yeah, I can't relate. It's like 70 degrees half the time over here in Dallas. Nice pass. Banger. Carson, how you doing? Taco, hello. And I go back to school tomorrow. Winter break is over. Not gonna lie, that sucks. Wait, really? Your winter break is over already? I could have sworn when I was growing up, my back to school was like the second week of January. And you guys have like a way shorter break. Either that or you got off faster or earlier. I'll go back tomorrow. Huh. I had to look up the academic calendar for my for when I went to school. Maybe what if they have historical records? Hey, front office, can you check when we went back to school for winter in 2009? Bulge. Wow, I purposely went low and you still went low. Nice. We got off on December 23rd? Damn, okay, that is pretty late. Wait, that's crazy. Wait. You got off the 23rd, you got a week off, and then basically, like, you're going back on the 5th? That feels like so much shorter. Maybe I'm just spoiled by college, because you're gone, like, halfway through December, and then you're back, like, super late. I feel like college has, like, such a massively long... Maybe that's why it feels really short. Maybe it was always that short growing up, but in college, like, you have... Like, you're done after finals, which is normally, like, halfway through December. And then you go back, I want to say, like, probably, like, third week of January, I want to say. How did I get 67? Whoa. Whoa, Phantom got 6-7 MMR, chat. That's wild. Hey, Peak. Let's go with 6 and getting go back to jail. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Nix, you already asked earlier if you go 1v1, and I said no because I don't know you. So if you ask again, you're going to get banned because you already know that I don't do that. My bad. You're fine. Just keep in mind. You know, when I say I don't do that because of a certain reason, don't just keep asking the same question. Oh, I didn't even hear him. A lot going on here. I don't think he has that. What is going on here? I was there just in case he didn't have that, but I was like, let me just go for a bump just in case. I'm not gonna get that. Noise. it too high. I'm a bot. Kyle, thank you for the tenor. Bro lives in Kingston, and the other guy is named Kingston? That's crazy. I actually don't know where Kingston is off the top of my head. How you doing, Kyle? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that first guy to miss, and it kind of ruined my whole flow. That's insane how you got a bump and he still got through it. That also doesn't make sense. Wait, hold on. Let me see this again. Oh, I bumped team. Oh, that's really funny. I bumped our goalie. Well, my bad. Nice bump. You had a problem. I'm kind of blown away that Lightning got a full bump on that last guy and he didn't even move. He was just kind of like, yeah, and absorbed it. All right, we turned into C2s halfway through this game. Unfort. Man, I don't play weird. They're just playing fast. We're just taking too much time on some of these. We definitely could have had a goal earlier. I did not expect I'd fake that first guy. I was playing a low 50 and he just went boom. And I'm like, wait. Only been in Buffalo or NYC. I prefer Buffalo. That's I don't think you're the. I think you're the first person who's ever preferred Buffalo to NYC. I maintain NYC is a great place to visit. I would never want to just live in NYC all the time. I think if you reduce the NYC population by half, I would love it. That's literally why I like Chicago, because it's a big city, but it doesn't feel like you're crowded all the time. I was a semi-truck driver. Well, I mean, that makes a lot more sense if you don't like near NYC because it's driving. I would also not want to be a delivery driver in NYC traffic. That just gridlock all day long, especially if you deliver through New Jersey. I have an idea. Do you, though? Oh my god, it's 8 o'clock. All right, well, I'm gonna have to end the stream soon because I actually have to I want to do some work before tomorrow. I already have a feeling tomorrow is going to be very busy because everyone's back in the office, which means I actually have people to call and have meetings with. How long people I've known some people from our community? Oh yeah. I mean, I get reminded of that sometime when someone comes in and hits a follow age on my stream, and I'm like, oh right, it's been 7 years since I first met this person. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna say this is my last game, just because I need to do some work and I want to get that last loss out of my taste that last loss out of my mouth. What do you do for work? I work in security sales. Unsubscribe? Damn. Real. Alright, cool. We just don't have a game. Let's queue up here. What the heck? Lightning is a competitor of mine? That's insane. No, I'm a security integrator. So we sell like enterprise level security, not like an AT&T or like a ADT or whatever. And we're also do some low voltage work, so like helping people set up their networks. We sell network switches, like cybersecurity devices, and do access control. So, you know, card scanning into like buildings and whatever, all that. I literally had someone in chat said they were gonna go with one of our rival competitors, and he said he's not going with them anymore. I'm like, yo, dead ass, dude, DM me. Like, I will get you a system. Let me quote you something. Sorry about that. Hey, Kalen. I was going for the back post on that. Jesus loves you? I'm sure he does. Pause. Hope you and everyone in this chat is having a good day. Yeah, having a pretty good day. Yeah, this is our last game of the day, actually, because I gotta go and take care of some stuff before work tomorrow. Ah, man. I was a little too far away from my reset, but I was like, maybe I can catch up to it. Oh, this one? God dang, can I get a reset without it glitching? Do you see that lag halfway through? The server didn't agree that I got that reset. Not gonna lie, I was trying to pass it down the line. I don't think we were on the same line there. Now we're GC2. I have never ranked down below GC2. What division are you? I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to that. All right. Probably like Division 3-ish, around there. It's after a certain time. Yeah, in lower ranks, everyone's so obsessed with like getting the next thing, but like, yeah, at a certain rank, I agree with what Phantom said. People on YouTube can't see. He said after a while, it's not divisions, it's MMR. Yeah, it's like I just think about the number. I don't really think about the divisions. I can kind of vaguely estimate division, but I don't really pay attention to it. Ooh, almost a crazy dunk on that. Okay, geez, I was gonna double it off the ceiling, but I guess not. Bro just went straight for the demo. Nice save. Oh my god, I was playing as 50 and didn't have it. Sad, 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 sad. Lightning can go on that. Nice. Oh, that was in. Sad. Yeah, that works. Plenty on say pros? Yeah, plenty of times. In previous seasons, maybe not this season too much. Those are still pretty low. Oh, good air dribble. Okay. All right. Seem like an Alfredo kind of guy. I am. I also like a good vodka sauce, as long as it has at least a little bit of a like heavy cream mix in there to help the texture. I think vodka sauce can be a little watery if not. All right, just trying to hold it up. All right, guys, this, like I said, this is our last game because I really have to pee and also I have to go take care of stuff, so let's see if we can close this out with a win. That's kind of insane that he got the best contact I've ever seen in my entire life on that sidewall. What the heck was that? That was a laser, dude. You kept jinxing it? Yeah, I know. I keep mentioning his last game, and then the guy gets the best touch I've ever seen. My bad. The Pro Z face, we played Atomic, Daniel, Aleutian back in the day, Justin, played Squishy a few times. What's his name? Wait. Frosty. CRR. A lot of the Sam pros. Raiseville was kind of crazy. I actually put him in a short because I made him own goal. Good save, wow. Do you just pre-jump that? Psycho. I'm a sauce kind of guy. You guys can't tell? No, I can tell. That was a good 50 by him. Oh. I'm just gonna get back in case he doesn't have a double. Good job, close on lightning. Low-key, when that was about to hit bar, I was like, God damn. Oh, I was going for the soft double. I should have just lobbed it. Good flick. Close one. Weird game. Dude, this is a weird game. Across? Maybe? Love the idea there. What? Oh no, I missed that first setup touch on my catch. Yike. That was it. Let's go! What is this? We have had the stupidest freaking wins, dude. All right, well, that's a good way to end it. All right, GG's, brothers. I go pee. Dude, that was such a stupid way to end that. But yeah, GG's, everybody. GG's to Lightning. We got our SSL tourney win, so that's cool. But yeah, that's a good way to end it. And we'll, peace. Bye, everyone. Sub if you're new, follow if you're new.